Hello everybody, Zaxtorian here. Today we got another one of these Arkanoid Brick Breaker style games that seem to be flooding Steam as of late. However, if you look at the graphics of this one looks pretty spectacular. It's called Hot Pink. It does come in with a price tag of $10 US, but its first week you can snatch it up for 20% off or only $7.99. But in this first play on launch day video, we're going to take a closer look at Hot Pink and give you my score and my recommendation on if I think it's worth your money. And we'll be back to do that right after this. Alright, welcome back everybody to Hot Pink, and this is what you get when you launch the game. A play option here, and then right here you can click this. You can go into your global statistics here. You can see that you have an account level 1 to 9. And if you click this global tier, it'll tell you where you rank in all players all over the world. As you see, I'm in the top 40% of all players right now. If you click the stats here, you can see a lot of different statistics: how many games you played, your longest game, how many bricks you busted, your total score of all games, your longest game, 3 minutes and 1 second. So really quick games with this game, Hot Pink. Really fun game to play, you know, just in your spare time when you have a few minutes, and try to beat your, your friends and stuff like that. And a ton of different challenges that are offered to you as well. I really like the challenges and stats given to you here. I think it's going to increase the replayability in this game quite a bit. Also, you can come into your global and friends as well and kind of see where you rank compared to your friends that have the game. And also, you know, going back to global, where you rank, you see I'm 25th in the world in the game so far. However, the game just launched today, so yeah, my high score is like 586,000. Need 1.8 million to hit that #1 high score. So when you launch the game, guys, you can see right away this game has a dazzling neon style graphics that are really impressive. This might be the most beautiful Brick Breaker game that I've ever played. The only one that would come close, I think, is maybe Shatter from years ago, but I actually think this game probably outdoes even Shatter. So it seems like you got to keep the combos up on the left hand side or your game will end. You also got to make sure that you don't lose your ball. So you always got to have at least one ball in play. If the one, you know, if you have one ball like I do now and it gets past your paddle, your game is over. So you got to try to keep that alive. You got to try to keep it bouncing up there and getting combos, scoring points, filling up that combo meter on the left hand side. It seems like if that combo meter ever goes down to 0 or goes below 0, that's when your game ends. You also see your score up in the top left, and on the right you see some kind of objectives that you need to meet and the rewards for each of those, spicy, mild, and cool, on the right hand side. You can also catch these gold sparkles as bricks are busted for extra points, it would seem. And you can see my combination is ready to bust over on the left hand side. And yeah, I mean, I really haven't played this game a whole lot, about a half an hour, but this is a really, you know, very visually stunning Brick Breaker type game. And I like that it's very easy to use, all with your mouse. You also have the ability to use a controller or your keyboard should you want to. And you can see right there, I scored 561,000. I like that it shows you your old average score and now your new average score right there. And again, I didn't do enough to change my place, still 25th globally on the high score list. So right here it kind of shows your average score, and you know, if you're getting better or worse, kind of like that little chart there. And you know, pretty cool game, showing you all the different stats and a graph and everything this game gives you. But let's go ahead and give this game a score, guys, real quick here. Just based on my first 30-45 minutes of the game so far, value at $10, this game does seem like it's a little on the expensive side. When you compare it with the other $10 brick-breaking game that I know, Shatter, this game doesn't seem to have everything that Shatter has, such as bosses and, you know, just all the different things that Shatter has. I feel like this one's lacking a little bit. However, it is more visually appealing, I think. Music is great on both Shatter and this game. For a good value score, guys, I would expect that you get as many hours of gameplay out of this game as it costs you in dollars. And going by the regular retail price of $9.99, that means that you really need to get about 10 hours of gameplay out of, you know, this game over the next 6 months to a year. I think most people are probably going to fall a little bit short of that 10 hours. And so the value score, I really can't give it a 40 out of 40 as much as I might want to. I'm going to go ahead and give this game I'm going to give it a 36 out of 40. Really close. I think if you like these kind of games, the time will add up pretty quickly, you know, as you play this game repeatedly over the coming months. So 36 out of 40 is my value score. Fun is the next score I give a game. It's worth 30 points. And this is going to be kind of subjective, you know, depending on what kind of games you like to play, how much fun you think a game like this would be. I think this game is really well done. The really visually impressive and appealing graphics are going to, you know, make you want to play this game a little bit more, just based on that. But it is fun to play as well, trying to keep these balls in action. I'm going to go ahead and give this game a 26 out of 30. I think there are Brick Breaker games that have recently launched, like Brickfest, that I reviewed in early May, that are probably a tad more fun, even though not as visually appealing. 26 out of 30, I'm going to give this game for fun. Still a really respectable score there. Controls and bugs. Guys, I don't know if we saw it in this video, but a couple of times in this game, I've noticed kind of hiccups in the game, or pauses, almost like my computer can't keep up with the strain of the game, where it'll pause for a couple of seconds. And I got to take a couple points away for that. 18 out of 20. Otherwise, it controls really, really well. And then graphics and sound, guys. This game, you know, I love the music. I love the graphics. I think it's a very, very visually appealing to look at. An impressive Brick Breaker game. They've done an excellent job on both the music, sound effects, and the graphics. 10 out of 10 all day long. You add that all up, guys, you wind up with a 90% for Hot Pink, or a 9 out of 10, and definitely a recommend. Go check this game out if you like these kind of games. This has been Zaxtorian. Take care, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.